What's up, family? Tank Commander Zulu back at you once again in the Real Man Movement. Today, we're gonna talk about pressure. What does it mean to be under pressure? And how should a real man handle the conditions of pressure? Will pressure break you, or will pressure make you? Let's talk about it here at the Real Man Movement. I salute you once again, family. Let's get into it. And for those who are not part of the family, you need to get on the tank with the Tank Commander and join me on YouTube at Tank Commander Zulu. Come and subscribe, y'all. Be a part of the movement, the Real Man Movement. Get on the tank with Tank Commander Zulu. Let's get to it. Real Man Movement back at it. Tank Commander getting that work in. Thinking about what I don't like again. I don't like wet toilet paper. I don't like fishnet shirts for men. I don't like tube socks. It's a whole bunch of things I don't like. Here at the Real Man Movement, you're not supposed to like just anything. You're supposed to like masculine things. Pressure. What does it feel like to be under extreme pressure? Everyone can give an account of what it's like to be under some form of pressure. We've all, man and woman, have been under pressure at certain times in our lives. If we're not under pressure right now as I speak, and if you're not, get ready to get under pressure because it's coming your way. But how do we deal with pressure? And more importantly, how does a man, a real man, deals with pressure? Well, let's think about pressure for a moment. You know, it's an earthly saying that pressure busts pipes, and that's true. But there's also a condition concerning pressure that produces something valuable: a diamond. Pressure can also produce a diamond in an earthly perspective and also a spiritual perspective. So as men, when we're going through things and dealing with certain forms of pressure, how do we respond to that? And how do we deal with pressure? Because we all know what it feels like. It can stress you. It can make you angry. It can put you in a gloomy place. It can make you feel like you're just going over the edge. It can make you lose control. Pressure can make you make decisions that you normally would not have made. Decisions that are not beneficial to your well-being. Pressure has a tendency of doing that. Like the saying, pressure can bust pipes. If we allow pressure to rule over us and just encompass all of our being, then it can burst us. It can destroy us. It can take a lot of things away from us because our response to pressure was not what it should be. Real Man Movement, we back at it. Finishing up some chest after coming off the bench. Let's go. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. It's real upper body development. We building men over here. Real Man Movement. You know, I said pressure busts pipes, and we know that saying, but pressure also produces diamonds. In the natural, a diamond, and we all know what a diamond is, and we all have the respect for a diamond, for the beauty of a diamond. But if you think of how a diamond is really made, how it's produced from the earth, in order for it to become a diamond, starts off as just a plain carbon in the earth. those carbon crystals are put under extreme heat and extreme pressure. Now, this is all happening inside of the earth. And because it goes through that heat and that pressure and that stress, the earth spits it out through a volcanic process, and it produces a diamond, something of value. It produces something of actual natural beauty, a diamond. Now, it's amazing because diamonds come in all shapes, forms, and they come in different colors. There's white diamonds, there's pink diamonds, there's yellow diamonds, there's even purple diamonds that are actually produced from the pressure and the extreme intense heat of the earth. Without that pressure, without that extreme heat, without those extreme conditions, the diamond cannot be produced. Look, y'all, it's the same with us. We have to know how to deal with pressure. Pressure is actually necessary to bring out the best in us. For you to be the best man or woman you can be, you have to know how to handle pressure. You have to expect pressure. But like the diamond, the process of pressure has to take place because it doesn't start off as a beautiful thing. A diamond doesn't start off as a beautiful thing. It starts off as a rough, rugged carbon inside of the earth that's put under pressure to produce the diamond.
If there's a will,
All natural muscle. It'll take hard work, dedication, strong mindset. If you're lacking in any of those areas, you will not be able to achieve natural greatness. And you will be able to do this if you do at the age of 50. Real man movement. We as men, when we experience pressure, and it's not if, it's when, we have to stand through the process of pressure just like the diamond. Just like that carbon that's going, those crystals of carbons that's going through this change and this pressure's put on it to produce something better. It's the same thing with us, y'all. We have to go through the process to make us diamonds, and not allow the pressure that bust pipes to destroy and burst us as men. Instead of succumbing to the pressure and saying, I just can't take no more of this, and you make a hasty decision, you produce a hasty reaction, something that is counterproductive to your success, to your spirit, your mind, and your body. Something that's counterproductive. That's what pressure can produce if it's not handled correctly. We want to represent the diamond and not the bursting that pressure produces. You know, in the Bible, in the book of Jonah, there was a prophet named Jonah. He was given a strong mission by God to deliver a message to a king in Nineveh, a place called Nineveh. Now, the Bible says that Nineveh was worse than Sodom and Gomorrah. All kind of crazy things was going on in Nineveh, and God had his fill of it, getting ready to blow them off the map. But he put a message inside of Jonah to deliver to Nineveh, where the pressure that put on Jonah was much too much for him. So he began to run. he tried his best to get away from what God had wanted him to do. You see, that type of responsibility that was placed on Jonah produced a pressure, and it made him run. See, many of us men, when we get under pressure, we want to run. But the way the story goes in the Bible, through all of Jonah's running, he came to a point to where he realized he could not escape God. And the pressure that was on him, God had put so much pressure on him that he was convinced spiritually to go through with the task. So he was sent to Nineveh to preach and deliver a message to the king of Nineveh. Well, because of that pressure that was produced and placed on Jonah, when he did get to Nineveh and preach that message, it was enough for the king to make a decision to repent. Not only him, but his entire kingdom. They repented and asked God for forgiveness. And no matter how bad they were, how vile they were, how trifling they were, how disrespectful they were, because they humbled themselves, because of that message that God placed in Jonah and the pressure that he put on him to deliver that message. And once Jonah delivered the message, Nineveh was saved. Listen, we're talking about a whole town of sinners who were saved. You know why? Pressure. You see, in this particular instance, Jonah came out like a diamond. The pressure made him produce something as valuable and beautiful as a diamond. Because no matter what we think about people, people's lives are valuable. God saw it that way. Here at the Real Man Movement, we represent spirit, mind, and body, all being strong. So when we run into issues of pressure, how do we handle it? You may begin to run, and that's all right. But it's not all right to continue to run. When you face the pressure, just like Jonah did, and you can go read it for yourself in the Bible, the book of Jonah. When you begin to run from pressure and responsibilities, pressure with your family, pressure on the job, all kinds of pressures that life produces, and particularly in men, we have to stand up like real men. Sometimes we put ourselves through unnecessary trauma because we're trying to run. A real man doesn't run. A real man deals with the pressure, like Jonah. And if you deal with the pressure, whatever it may be, baby mama drama, maybe pressure with your family, you may be dealing with pressure with drug abuse, alcohol abuse, any kinds of addictions. You need to face those situations like a man. Playing with lightweight. Playing with lightweight. Scared of legs, you need a heart transplant. You see, in the story of Jonah, Jonah didn't face it like a man at first. And because all this running he did, he suffered many things by running. You see, just in the process of running from the responsibilities, running from pressure, instead of letting it take its course, and we come out like the diamond, We want to run, and act like the problem's going to go away on its own. But it's not. Just like with Jonah, no matter how hard he tried to run, no matter how far he tried to run, he could not escape the conditions of the pressure God put on him. And he was actually harming himself more through running until he came to the understanding that it was more beneficial to face that pressure and do what God had purposed him to do. You see, there's some things in life as men we are purposed to do. It may bring pressure. It may put us in an uncomfortable position, but that's okay. Because when God made man, he made us to be strong. Not only physically, but physically, mentally, and spiritually. We need to face the pressure. And if we face it the right way, it won't burst us. But what it will do is produce a diamond within us. Something of value. Something of notoriety. Something someone can look at you and say, that's beautiful. The strength of that man is beautiful. The responsibility that that man takes is wonderful. They can look and see what you've been through. Not only but what you've been through, but they can also look and see how you stood as a man concerning pressure. Look, even physically, in the weight room, when we're lifting weights on these videos and things like that, it's pressure that produces strength. It's the pressure of the weight. It's the pressure of the workout. It's the pressure of consistency. It's the mental toughness. You got to have a form of pressure to produce mental toughness. And if you handle it and deal with it the right way, your position will come out as a diamond. You will come out as a diamond. But if you don't handle it the right way, you'll come out the other end of that thing like the pressure that burst the pipe, like a bursted pipe. A bursted pipe is no good. It's bursted. And because it's bursted, it's no good. No matter what you put into a bursted pipe, it just simply spills out. It's the same thing with people. Whatever you put inside a busted up, bursted man that's beneficial and good, it's only going to come out because he's been bursted and busted by pressure. So soon as he feels pressure, he runs. That's the bursted pipe. Soon as he feels pressure, he turns away from it. He doesn't stand up to it. He runs. Tries to act like it's not there. But it is there. And it will never go away until you face it. Just like Jonah. The condition of pressure God put on Jonah was not going away, no matter how much he tried to run. But when he stood up to it, it not only made him better, it made and saved an entire town, Nineveh. What can be more special and more important than that? Nothing. So today here at the Real Man Movement, we want to highlight the conditions of facing pressure. How do you face pressure as a real man? Just like the diamond. You have to work through it. You have to wait pressure out. You cannot let pressure destroy you. You cannot let pressure break you. And if you stand firm, when the conditions of pressure begin to cease, and because you didn't bust like a pipe, you're gonna come out of that thing like a diamond. something of beauty. Something everyone pretty much loves. The brilliance of a diamond. Diamonds come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. So the pressure that's produced by one man may produce a different kind of diamond or beauty inside of him. And the same thing in another man. It may produce a different type of beauty and brilliance inside of them. But it will produce something of substance and something of beauty inside of a man. That's the condition we want to seek after. As real men, we are diamonds. Be a diamond. Don't be a busted pipe. That's all the day we have here at the Real Man Movement. I salute once again all my subscribers, all those who watch the channel. And now you can also find me on Instagram at tank.commander.zulu. That's on Instagram. And if you're not a subscriber of the YouTube channel, you need to become a subscriber today. Get on the tank with the Tank Commander. Join the Real Man Movement. We are encouraging the men of the world today to live to a standard, to treat our women better, to treat our children better, to treat our relationship with God better. That's all I have today. Tank Commander Zulu signing out.